In the past, LSU has taken a beating with players declaring for the NFL draft. As expected, Brian Fehoko delivered a message to head coach Ed Orgeron that he had hoped for when the junior defensive end announced he was returning for his senior season. The starter on the other side, Rashard Lawrence, provided great news when the junior from Monroe announced he was returning to school for his senior year, he announced on Twitter. The 6'3", 317-pounder had his best season as a Tiger in 2018 when he registered 4 sacks and 54 tackles. It pushed his career totals to 92 tackles and 6.5 sacks with 23 starts under his belt. Lawrence battled ankle injuries as a sophomore but still played and started in 10 games. He started and played in all 13 games during LSU's 10-3 season in 2018, saving his best performance for the Fiesta Bowl win against UCF where he earned defensive MVP honors with a pair of sacks and 5 tackles. Lawrence finished the season strong with 3 of his 4 sacks in the final 2 games and showed the potential that tabbed him a 5-star and the nation's No. 23 overall prospect in the industry, generated 247 sports composite for the 2016 class. He was number 2 overall in Louisiana and the number 5 defensive tackle in America coming out of Neville High School. LSU beat out Ohio State, Alabama, Oklahoma and many other schools for Lawrence's signature as he was one of the most highly recruited prospects at his position in the country. The nephew of former LSU linebacker Oliver Lawrence, Rashard helped lead Neville to back-to-back Class 4A state titles in 2014 and 2015. As a senior, he recorded 91 tackles, 15 tackles for loss and 8 sacks. Oliver was a standout Tiger in his own right. He finished his career with 180 tackles, 14 tackles for loss and 16 sacks, and was a member of LSU's 1986 and 1988 SEC title teams with Fehoko and Lawrence back. LSU's defensive line returns everyone from the 2018 campaign, minus junior nose tackle Ed Alexander, who is testing the NFL waters and foregoing his senior year. Barring any transfers, LSU returns 9 of its top 10 defensive linemen from the 2018 season. When Orgeron took over for Les Miles in 2016, he made shoring up the trenches a top priority. Orgeron has options, however, as Fehoko started 6 games as nose tackle before Alexander moved into the starting role and Fehoko moved over to end. Fehoko could move back to nose guard with Lawrence and Glenn Logan, who started 10 games on the defensive front, flanking him. Logan tied Lawrence with 4 sacks for second on the team and tops among defensive linemen. With Lawrence's return, LSU will have the most depth it has had in several years. It also has another leader in the locker room to complement what should be one of the nation's top units on the defensive side of the ball.